Here's our look at the Eagles offense, a model of efficiency a week ago.
It's now second down.
Cooper's lined up now as a...
To move the chains after that last run.
McCoy lines up in the backfield.
Let's go.
The Eagles now moves the chains.
Corner routes not thrown enough in this league anymore. A lot of teams don't do it because it takes a strong arm quarterback to get it done. That was a terrific throw up the field that time.
First down here after the completion.
Cooper's in the slot. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
Catch for the first down after that completion.
Out of the shotgun.
Throws to the right.
Catch made. Taken down at the 33. And with that, let's look at the Packers defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up.
LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield. To the ground. McCoy up the middle.
Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Offense lines up here. First and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Gains 17.
Now inside the red zone. They were very good at finishing off drives last week in this situation.
Let's go.
Takes it from the gun.
LaShawn McCoy takes the handoff.
The Packers defensive coordinator, he's going to be happy with the results there. He was guessing run inside the red zone. That's what he's got, and they were ready for it, and they gave up very little yardage.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Offense lines up here.
Second and goal from the 7. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Offense lines up here.
Third and goal from the 7. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on 4th down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
The kick is through for 3.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return.
Runs up to grab it at the 4. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Now at quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback at that, Aaron Rodgers.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
The Packers are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end.
Looks to his left. sticks to his hands.
Nelson's tackled, but earns a new set of downs.
Zone defense doesn't work in the NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
The Packers might be looking at the scoreboard and thinking, uh-oh, not again, as they trail in another tight game, partner.
Well, I'm going to do a little teaching right here. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just focus on the play that's coming up. Just do your job. If you do that, you'll have a chance to find a way to win.
And making the stop, it's Malcolm Jenkins.
Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Packers lineup on offense. Last week, their aerial attack was in high gear, throwing for over 300 yards.
So they complete that one, yet it's still second down.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Lacy, right side. That's a gain of 7. They come to the line on third down. They did an excellent job of executing in these spots last week.
Third and short.
Complete for the first.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
Split backfield here. First down and 10.
Gets the handle here. Brought down at the 38.
The Packers' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big game.
Lacy lines up in the backfield.
Here's a look at the
defense with its ball-hawking secondary.
play number 6 coming up on this drive. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. From the gun.
And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover two. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
Third down and 10. Aaron Rodgers way down the field. Very nearly intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Matt Bosher ready to punt. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
McCoy lines up in the backfield.
They'll go shotgun here.
Pulls it in.
Nice piece of running. Good piece of tackling. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
The Packers will come out in the dime. Cooper's lined up in the slot.
First down here.
Let's go.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. McCoy taken down.
And here we have second down.
McCoy's taking the handoff. And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down.
Third down and 1.
Again, the lead on it.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Offense lines up here.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 45.
The defense gets a sack.
We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
Cooper's going to get set in the slot for this snap.
Secures it with 2 hands.
Hubbard's there to make the stop.
Manage the football game. That's what you have to do as a quarterback. You're winning a close game and it's 3rd and long. Well, manage it. Know what to do. Don't force the play here. If it's not there, throw it away and just punt the football.
Here's Ernst. Has space.
Nice tackle.
The Eagles put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that 1st down.
The play clock's running down.
McCoy's handed the football. McCoy taken down.
This will be 2nd down. Offense lines up here.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Second down and 7.
He'll keep it on the play fake. And there's Bolden. Has 12 on display. Bolden's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with an Eagles official. Right now, all they will say is it's an upper body injury and that he will not be returning. Back to you.
1st and goal from the 2.
Running to his right, and that's a 2-yard gain.
They keep fighting for every inch, every yard as they move closer and closer to the end zone.
Now, this offense, they fit perfectly with the head coach. He's a tough guy. He's a grinder. And this offense, what a job here right now. They are grinding.
Power surge for 6. Touchdown.
This offense, they are so aggressive. I love it, man. Even though they had the lead, they kept pressing the issue, and they got another touchdown to increase that lead.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with an Eagles official. Anquan Bolden's injury appears to be a dislocated ankle. He was obviously in a lot of pain down here, guys, but doctors hope the x-rays come back negative. However, ankle dislocations almost always come with a fracture, so we'll have to see on this one.
And he's tackled.
They face 1st down. They come out in the dime package.
Rodgers still has it.
Great pass, great catch, great control.
Well, when you get time in the pocket against cover 3, it's easy to see down the field towards the sidelines, and you get easy completions just like that last one.
Tight end in motion. Now 1st and 10.
Finds Cobb. And Cobb is stopped there.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
The Packers take it from the 38. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it is to man up and play him one-on-one.
That's second down coming up.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. And Rodgers will hand it off.
And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
And you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Third down. Halftime, 2 minutes away.
Coming up at halftime, it's the Verizon Halftime Report.
First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. The defense comes out in the dime. Third down and 4. And he's taken down.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
No good. No good.
Jim, I can't get on the kicker this time. That was a long field goal try. And when you send the guy out there to kick one that long, you got a 50-50 chance. That time they lost.
First down here.
Get ready.
Out of the shotgun formation. Looking across the middle. The Eagles get a first down. First down here after the completion.
LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield.
Let's go. Brad, 38. Get ready.
He'll take the snap from the gun.
Looking to the right side and throwing. That's a gain of 8.
When you throw a slant route, it's really important for the quarterback to make sure he keeps it right in front of the receiver and to his body. Why? So he can make the catch and protect himself. They did it perfectly that time, and that completion almost got him a first down.
Let's go. Brad, 38.
From the gun.
Spiller's got the catch and the first.
Running backs are such a big part of the pass game now in the NFL. Look at this play, able to take a short catch and get a long gain out of it. Nice job by the running back.
95. Let's go. 38.
This will be the last play before halftime. First down at the 18. Throws the pass. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
There is no lead in the NFL. It's safe. We all know that. We have seen tremendous comebacks. So when you get the opportunity, lay it on them, man. Keep scoring.
That does it for the first half. Packers trail in this one.
All right, welcome to the Verizon Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Eagles are going to be eager to get back on the field and just continue the winning trend from a week ago. The Packers are in a tough spot, but will look to force some mistakes and stay in it. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. We go to the second quarter. Ertz has got the catch here, and he'll be tackled at the 16-yard line. Eagles have it later on the drive. McCoy is going to stay between the tackles, and he'll go in for the score. That takes the lead up to 10. Packers with the ball midway through the second. Cobb's the target here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 38-yard line. Down to late in the first half. Cooper's going to haul in the pass, and that goes as an 18-yard touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. So that's going to wrap up our halftime report. We'll get you back now to Lincoln Financial Field, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms are on the call.
Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone.
He'll take it from the 6. And The tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Packers break huddle and start their drive this time from the 25.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped.
Second down here after that run play.
The Eagles go with the dime formation here on defense.
Set up screen.
Fights through contact. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up. And when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
It'll be third down.
The Eagles with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
Throws to the right.
Caught for the first down.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Lacey lines up in the back.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Second down following that incompletion. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
Rodgers from the shotgun.
And he's forced to the ground.
Well, that's the quarterback's fault. My gosh. The safety, that's what he's supposed to look at all times when he's under center and when he drops back. He takes his eyes off of him, and what happens? Well, he gets sacked.
It's 3rd and 17 here after the sack. They come out in the dime package. Eyeing that left side.
Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Spiller's going to take this one from the 20.
They tackle him at the 26-yard line. It's first down as they head to the line.
Let's go.
Drop back, shotgun formation.
The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
And Matthews is a receiver in the slot.
2nd and 10.
McCoy picks up about 5.
It's 3rd down coming up. They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now.
And Matthews is lined up now as a slot receiver. Will run it.
Here's the handoff. So they failed to convert on 3rd down, but that's been one of the lone failures on 3rd today.
Not far from a first down. They're going to go for it.
Nickel formation here for the defense.
From the shotgun.
Edelman
Picks up 8 here. The Eagles with the gutsy call, and they convert here on 4th and short.
Yeah, it was. Gutsy call by the offense and the offensive coordinator. But look, this guy's willing to take chances, and he tries these plays and these situations every game, and that time they came through.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
Still got it after the play action. No one was open.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
Let's go. 188. 188.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun, running away from the pressure. Here's Ertz.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as long as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
McGill. Matthews, that time on the tackle.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Quickly to the line.
Let's go.
He's scrambling now. It's wide open. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First down coming up. They bring in the extra tight end.
Let's go.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Gets away from the pressure.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
And Matthews is brought down, but not until he gives his team a new set of downs.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
So first and goal to go. Out to Cooper. Got what he wanted. Touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
The Eagles lined up now for the point after. The point after try is in the books. The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Down. Nothing a coach hates more than giving them great field position with a kick out of bounds. The Packers getting ready now to start their drive. Aaron Rodgers back off the line, shotgun formation. The Packers will take the snap from the 40. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, when you see the defense is going to blitz and you can't pick it up, as a quarterback, you've got to change the pass protection. Remember, protect yourself at all times. He didn't do it, so he goes down.
After that sack, dropped them back 9 yards. It sets up second down and 19. Lacey lines up in the backfield. Rodgers still has it. The catch is made. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
This is third down. The defense comes out in the nickel.
close out the third quarter here in Philadelphia. We'll return in just a moment.
Third down on the way.
He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter.
Brings it in.
That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out. Looking ahead, the Eagles will be on the road in Tampa Bay next week, while the Packers will be playing at home next week.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Nickel formation for the defense here.
From the gun, Rodgers.
Looking to the right side and throwing. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on fourth down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Lacy lines up in the backfield. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
Reaches out and snatches it.
The Packers now move the chains.
Wide receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
First down here after the completion. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Rodgers from the shotgun.
He's churning ahead.
Here's Boykin.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Out of the gun. Has his target. Taken down a yard short of the first.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
The defense comes out on the dime. Second and 1.
Finds his mark. The Eagles all season long have won the turnover battle, and today it's more of the same.
When you look at turnovers, it really, to me, comes down to one thing. That means you have a lot of speed on the defensive side. You can hit them before they are ready, and that's what they're doing here today.
Rodgers by himself in the backfield. First and goal from the 5.
And the throw is incomplete. That leads us to second down.
Handoff made.
Breaks the plane, and he's got the touchdown.
What a good job by the offense, driving down and getting that touchdown. Even though they're still behind, they're chipping away at this lead, keeping the pressure on their opponents.
That hurts. The 2-point try is denied.
They're lining up for the onside kick. They want to get the ball back. He's going to be tackled right around the 49. First down on the way. Two tight ends on the field here.
Get ready. Blue got his line. Three.
McCoy lines up in the backfield.
First and 10.
Gonna try and scramble now. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Ertz is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Snap it out of the gun. Here's Ertz.
He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line. Now looking at third down. Wasting little time. It's a two tight end formation.
From the shotgun, McCoy is going to secure the handoff.
This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance.
McCoy's, that time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there, shows his toughness, and picks up the first down.
And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First down here after the run.
LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield.
Press 38. Let's go.
First and 10. Here's the give to LaShawn McCoy. The tackle is made. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. They're in the hurry-up mode.
The Packers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
First down and 10.
Out of the pocket. It's intercepted.
Bites off the hit.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Now first and 10.
Finds Cobb for a gain of about 5. The Eagles have struggled to slow down the passing game all year, but not today, and it's helping them out here big time.
Yeah, it is. You know, there's a lot of ways to slow down the passing game. You need a pass rush first. You got to have good coverage, and you need your coaches to give you lots of variables to keep the offense off guard.
Catch made.
Well, on second down that time, nice decision by the quarterback. Now they got it to third and short. The defense, it all goes against them, of course. Now they don't know whether it's going to be a run or a pass.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter.
Wide open for the catch.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. First down following the long play. The defense gets the sack. Second down.
They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. And the pass incomplete.
They face third down after the incomplete pass. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
From the gun, Rodgers.
He'll throw it over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The coach is going to go for it.
Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Offside. Defense.
Going for it on fourth down.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. The Packers have it at the 29.
Finds his mark.
There's no secret here, Jim. You got to get in the end zone as fast as you can so you still have a chance maybe to win this game.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Encroachment. Defense.
First down. Offense readying for the snap. They've come out in the dime package.
From the gun.
The defense gets a sack. Second down now. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line.
Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
Throws to the right.
Aaron Rodgers able to find Rand.
They got to get in the end zone quick.
The long drive continues. First and goal from the 1. He's looking to the right. The Packers in for the score.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on first and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
The Eagles have let a big lead slip away here in the 4th. They'll be receiving the kick, and there's all kinds of pressure on them now. The score's 24-13.
Tackle is made at the 41.
The Eagles are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. McCoy lines up in the backfield.
Get ready.
First down at the 41. There's Edelman. He's brought to a halt. The Packers call a timeout. They're first.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Here's Ertz.
Never too late. That's a touchdown.
Jim, with that touchdown this late in the game, that ices it. And if you could sing, you could, I'd let you say it's turn out the light, but we know you can't sing. So the game is over.
The Eagles with the PAT to come.
Inside of the uprights.
The Packers really couldn't afford to give up any points there. They're trailing late in the 4th. The score's 31-13.
The kicking team now getting set here for what looks like an onside kick.
They won't recover the onside kick. The hands team does his job.
They're winning the field position battle right here as they start the next drive. The defense comes out in the dime.
The Packers take it from the 38. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Look the football in. With the gloves these receivers wear, the rules that you can't touch them, there's no excuse for dropping the football.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Breaks out of the tackle. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Play doesn't even have time to develop. The quarterback is under so much pressure, he's throwing it before these receivers are even ready.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
The Packers take it from the 38. Fumble. And he's taken down. The Packers decide to take a timeout here, leaving them. Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one.
So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it's not a fumble.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
Inside the last 2 minutes, this one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned.
Yeah, good job by the officials upstairs, seeing it, knowing there was a mistake on the field. That's what I love about the NFL. They're not afraid to admit, to say they made mistakes and turn them around.
Makes the play. Cromartie's in on the tackle. The Packers have to call one right here, and they do. And they are out of timeouts. That long gain sets them up here on this play. As good as it gets. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
The Eagles will get the ball back now. They just need to be smart. Still up here late in the 4th. Scores 31-20. Eagles are getting set for their next possession. LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield. First down at the 19.
Launching it deep. Ball's picked off. He stacked up at that point.
Anytime you're backed up on the offensive side, the quarterback's got to be extremely careful, because if you turn it over, you're just giving points to your opponent. That time a bad decision by the quarterback, and he throws an easy interception for the defense.
Almost intercepted. All right, Phil, before we go, tell me about the atmosphere down in that winning locker room right now.
It's always a wonderful feeling once you win the football game. Just think about it, Jim. It would be like you're playing around the golf, and you know it's just you against one other guy, and you practice all week long. The anticipation builds. You're so excited for the match, and once you get it done, man, it's a wonderful time.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.